The moment you tell someone you have money saved, everything changes. Not dramatically, not all at once, but quietly, slowly, in ways you will not notice until the damage is already done. The friend who suddenly needs a loan. The family member who stops seeing you as a person and starts seeing you as a solution. The colleague who begins questioning every decision you make because somewhere in the back of their mind, they have decided you can afford to lose. The partner who starts spending differently because the safety net is no longer invisible. None of these people are necessarily bad people, but the moment you told them, everything shifted. And here is what nobody warns you about when you are working hard, sacrificing, saying no to things, quietly stacking money while everyone around you is spending theirs. The most dangerous moment in your financial journey is not when you are broke. It is the moment right after you are not. Stay with me. Because what I am about to tell you is something most people learn the hard way, after the damage is already done. And I do not want that to be you. Part 1. Money changes how people see you. There is a psychological phenomenon that most people never get warned about. The moment your financial situation improves and the people around you find out, they do not see your discipline. They do not see the nights you stayed in, the things you said no to, the years of quiet sacrifice that built what you built. They see a number, and that number immediately reframes every interaction you have with them going forward. Studies in behavioral economics consistently show that people unconsciously adjust their expectations of others based on perceived wealth. When someone in your circle knows you have savings, real savings, they begin to measure your generosity differently, your ability to contribute differently, your problems differently. Suddenly your stress is less valid because you have money in the bank. Suddenly your boundaries feel like selfishness instead of discipline. Suddenly the same people who respected your hustle start resenting your outcome. You did not change, the information changed. And information, once released, cannot be taken back. Part 2. The loan conversation. Let's talk about the one that hurts the most. Because if you save serious money and the wrong people find out, the loan conversation is coming. It is not a question of if, it is a question of when. And here is why this is so financially dangerous beyond the obvious. When someone you love asks you for money, you are not making a financial decision. You are making an emotional one. And emotional decisions made with money almost never end the way you hope they will. The average informal personal loan between friends or family members, meaning money lent without a written agreement, has a recovery rate of less than 27%. That means nearly 3 out of every $4 you lend to someone you care about will never come back to you. And worse than losing the money, and this is the part people never talk about, you also risk losing the relationship. Because money borrowed between people who love each other does not sit neutrally between them. It accumulates pressure. It creates resentment on both sides. The borrower feels guilt every time they see you. You feel frustration every time you think about it. And the friendship or the family bond that existed before the transaction quietly begins to erode. You did not just lend money. You lent peace of mind. And peace of mind does not come with a repayment schedule. By the way, if this is landing for you, subscribe. The algorithm doesn't push videos that challenge how people think about money unless viewers actively tell it to. Part 3. Lifestyle pressure is real. Here's the other thing that happens when people know you have money. They start spending your money for you. Not literally, but socially. Suddenly, the group vacation gets more expensive because everyone knows you can handle it. Suddenly, the birthday dinner reservation moves from the affordable restaurant to the expensive one because someone figured you would cover it. Suddenly, the group chat starts tagging you in things that cost money because in their mind, you are the one who can say yes. And you do not want to be the person who says no. Because saying no when people know you have money feels different from saying no when everyone assumes you are broke. It feels like hoarding, like you are being difficult, like you do not care about the people around you. So you say yes. Quietly. Once. and then again. And then the yes becomes expected, and the expected becomes the norm. And the norm begins eating into the exact savings that you worked so hard to build. This is not about having bad friends or a bad family. This is about human psychology and social dynamics operating exactly the way they were always designed to operate. The simplest way to protect yourself from it is to not give it a starting point. Part 4. Who you can tell and who you cannot. Now let me be clear about something, because this is not about secrecy for its own sake. It is about protection. There are people in your life you should absolutely be financially transparent with. Your spouse or committed partner. Full transparency is non-negotiable. You cannot build a shared financial future on hidden information. That is not protection. That is a problem waiting to surface. A qualified financial advisor operating under fiduciary duty, meaning they are legally required to act in your best interest, needs to know the full picture to give you useful guidance. And a trusted accountant or tax professional needs complete accuracy to keep you legally protected. That is the list. Everyone else, co-workers, friends, extended family, neighbors, social media followers, does not need to know your number. Not because you are ashamed of it, not because you are hiding something wrong, but because that information protects you when it stays private and puts you at risk when it does not. The wealthiest people you will ever meet are almost never the loudest ones in the room about it. That is not a coincidence. Part 5. What to do instead. Instead of telling people what you have saved, build in silence. Let your lifestyle speak last, not first, not in real time, after the work is done and the foundation is secure. Keep your savings accounts, your investment accounts, and your net worth off the table in casual conversation. Not forever, but for now. While you are still building, while the foundation is still being laid. When someone asks how you are doing financially, "I'm working on some things," is a complete answer. You do not owe anyone a balance sheet. And here is the mindset shift I want you to carry out of this video. The goal is not to be rich in front of people. The goal is to be free, quietly, securely, and on your own terms. Freedom does not require an audience. Build it anyway. Subscribe to the Smart Money Clan. Share this with someone who needs to hear it before it is too late. We will see you in the next one.